Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we gather here once again to train, to learn, to empower ourselves, to understand how we can be able to achieve more in our business. Whether it's your first time, whether you are young in the business, or whether you've been there for a couple of years, growth is one of the things that we recommend for everyone. Because we say you can only, or rather your business can only grow to the level that you have grown. And Jim Rohn puts it very well, that you must work on yourself more than you work on the job. And for that reason, today we want to look at the foundation of our business, a very important topic for everyone, but more importantly, for those who just joined recently. You need to understand how you build a strong business, a stable business, and lay the best foundation by understanding the fundamentals of our business. So, to take us through this session is one of our top leaders, someone who is very fired up. She has just uh, finished, or they've just finished their regional impact summit. She will be speaking to us, training us all the way from US, our upcoming president team member, none other than Marangu Josephine. Marangu Josephine, kindly confirm that you can hear me, and if so, take it away.
Yes, Joseph, I can hear you. Let me
Wonderful.
see. Can you see me?
I can hear you and I can see you. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, our PT, our upcoming Diamond, Dr. Josephat, for inviting me today to train our leaders on how we can be able to build our business strong, building the foundations of our business. Today, I am not going to do any science. I am just going to share with you what was shared in our Impact Summit by our founder, our CEO, and the corporate leaders concerning how we can build our business better. So for those who might be new, my name is Josephine Marangu, just like Josephat said, and born and raised in Kenya. I'm here in US, and I've been in this business for the last 6 years. I started just like each one of you as a promoter or distributor, like we call them in East Africa. But today I'm not sharing about my story. I am sharing about how we can grow the business. Because when I joined to improve my health, but now I am an entrepreneur, changing lives of other people, because that is our vision and our mission, where we can be able to impact others. But how do we do that? So when you join our business, especially to our new distributors, the first thing is for you to define the purpose. Ask yourself, why did you join this business? That is the first thing for you to build the business. Because we know very well our business is simple, and we have to make it simple. The minute you ask yourself, what is your purpose? Then have a dream. When you have a dream, then ask yourself, how are you going to accomplish your dream? Because every business, whenever we start business, whether it's traditional, everybody wants to succeed. But there's one thing I would like to ask ourselves. When a shopkeeper opens a shop, do they close it every day and expect profits? Of course not. So the thing here, once we understand the purpose, we have now to have a vision. And what is our vision? You might ask yourself today, where do you want to be in the next 3 months, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years? And what is it that you want to accomplish? Then set your goals. How soon do you want to accomplish things? Once you set your goals, then what next thing is take action. Action. What am I going to do? Let me say I have just joined today, and my goal is to become a director. What am I going to do? Because of course, when you become a director, that's where everything starts. Everybody starts. When you start as a distributor, your goal is to be a director because that's where you start having incentives. So now, it's the business for us leaders to teach you, like we are teaching you today, how to accomplish that. Every time when you join, and now you want to be a manager, you have to bring 3 people behind you. Just like our founder said, trainings are overrated, but conversations are underrated. So that's where I'm going now. By how are you going to bring these 3 people? The first thing, you start a conversation. I know when I joined, I said I did not have anyone to speak to. But guess what? We all have a lot of people to speak to. Your phone has all those contacts. I will be the first thing as a new distributor. Take every phone number on your contact list, write it down on a notebook like this. Now, once you write those names, continue going back to your upline, your sponsor. This is what Jerry taught us. 3-way credibility. The first conversation, you as a new distributor, please don't even try to sell. But the first thing is this: people will buy you before they buy the products or buy the business. The first thing before you even start talking to anyone, build yourself first by taking the products. Because when you start taking your products, the people will look at you and they will see you are growing and, they will see everything changing on you. Just a product that you can use, either 3NN, Pro Vitality, or even the face products. Because when you start talking to people, the first thing they will ask you, have you used these products? When you start sharing, let's say you are sharing the products. Imagine if you have not used. How do you expect them to start buying from you? So first, you have really to look good, physically and health-wise. And you have to talk to people with excitement. First of all, don't run out there trying to tell them about their products or about the business. Connect. Let them connect. Have a relationship with that person first. But after writing that list down, consult your upline. Let your upline help you to speak with the first person. And you have to be there on that call, listening to how your upline is talking. And he can do that up to 5 people. Or even if it's a physical training and you have brought your people, sometimes and downline can organize 3 or 4 people and you want your upline to come meet them. Always be there. Look at how he is presenting or whether it's on the call, 3-way credibility. Listen to what they are saying. Let them help you up to 50 person, and every call, you are also bringing the people you called. The minute he helps you with the 50 person, I am going to help you to tell you, you are the one that is going now to talk where I listen as your sponsor or your upline. The minute you do that, and I say yes, now I know you are able to speak to people. Because the first things you do when you are talking to people, you are not going to sell them the products. First of all, listen to them. You might realize these people want products or these people want a business. For example, right now, a lot of people have been laid off. So the first thing is, you listen to them. And once you listen to them, just if it's a product, tell them, oh, by the way, I know of, I've been using some products that have really helped me. It increases immunity within 20 days. And let me know if you have a time another day, and I can be able to explain more about that. And I may also invite my sponsor, my mentor, so that you can hear from them and be able to answer the questions. That's why you people in Africa, you are very lucky because there are these trainings every day that Josephat and the PROs do. Bring your guests to these trainings, and this is how you'll be able to build the business. And if it's a virtual, same thing, you can tell them, hey, by the way, I joined this wonderful business in the whole world. It's actually the best business in the whole world, and it can help you make some extra money. Let me know when you have 20 or 15 minutes, and then we can talk. Don't try to sell yourself, telling them everything because they will refuse. So this is what Jerry told us. Writing a vision down is the key. Don't have a vision in your mind and you don't write it down. And having your name list is the key. Get every day and names to that list, either from your social groups, either from your church, the people you meet, and also the people you meet in the social media. Always add in that list. And they said, trainings are overrated. What he meant by this is this. We may be inviting people to come to the trainings every day, whether virtual or anything. But sitting down one-on-one is the key. After these people have joined, sit them down one-on-one. Set your goals with them and let them tell you what they said that they want to accomplish, and then show them what they can do. Whether it's a way of winning the event, whether it's a way of joining, stepping up, because once you set your goals and you tell yourself what you want to do, then you have to take action. Because he said in our business, even when he started, he did not have money to start. He had to ask his brother to give him $48. I'm saying this because most of our people are saying, oh, people here in Kenya or people here in any part of the world, the economy is so bad right now. There is nobody that can buy these products or join. No, that is the worst objection. And remember, when there is objection, that is an opportunity because now you have a way of talking to that person. Because in the little sense, I always tell people, right? People will tell me, oh, these products are very expensive. I always tell them, yeah, I understand they are expensive because there is nothing valuable that is cheap. Number two, what do you call expensive? Is it when you get sick and get admitted in the hospital, or you go to the doctor and pay this much money when you can have products to nourish your cells and prevent that illnesses? And people turn around and they say, that is very true. I said, this is not medicine. This is food to nourish your cells. And the minute you start eating them, unless your doctor tells you you cannot eat food, then you can go consult the doctor because this is food. They are made of fruits and vegetables. And if a doctor can be able to tell you don't eat food, then that's okay. So the next thing is you have to build strong foundation when you are talking to prospects. Once they come in, like today we are talking to the distributors. I'm saying this so that I can help you how you can get your next prospect by tomorrow or even tonight. Because the key thing is always be excited, asking yourself, who is the next person I can speak to and share with them what I'm experiencing? Because Jerry said, Proverb 2 says, people perish because of lack of knowledge, which is very, very true. A lot of people are suffering physically and financially simply because they don't have this knowledge. As a matter of fact, especially here, I don't think even 90% knows about in your life. So that is the first name. Work with your name list and work with your upline. Then once you start sponsoring those people, please teach them, duplicate yourself in them, especially as leaders. Get a mentor, a leader who can mentor you on how you can mentor your team, because it's not only from Josephat and PROs to be mentoring our people or myself, but everyone here is a leader. And the leaders always teach others. But we also have to change. The first thing is also our attitude. Always you have to have positive attitudes as we start our discussions with everybody else. Because if we want to build our business, we have to start conversations. Other than that, if we don't start conversations, believe me, we are not doing any business at all. And our talking should start by questions. We start asking questions. Don't start talking to people. Let us be listeners. First of all, wait for them to tell you something. Ask a question. When somebody tells you and we identify their need, ask a question. If I show you a product that increase your immunity by 20%, by 37% in 20 days, would you be interested to know more? If I show you a business that you can start generating extra income, would you be willing to spare 20 minutes and then we can do either a physical meeting or do a virtual meeting or even a phone call where I can invite my mentor and you can be able to ask questions. That is what I say the power of three-way credibility. Because in our business, sometimes people tend to listen more to a stranger, a person that they don't know than you. And I've seen my business grow like that. And then after that, you have to start training them by inviting them to the trainings where your leaders do physical trainings, or even if it's virtual training, make a point of inviting your guests every day. And once they get started, then bring them to your upline. Let them do a key tranche. Once you know them how to start the business, believe me, these people won't be able to do it by themselves. Jerry gave us an example. He had a group of 10 people that he was training every day. And then he had another group of 10 people where he was sitting with individuals one by one on whatever time they would set. And they said, the team he was training individuals, those are the people that run with the business, and they went out there and bring other people. And because now they already know how to train themselves, because he said, the more leaders you train in your business, the more leaders, the people you impact to know how to train the way you are training, the more your business will grow. And the more leaders we build in our business, the more business. So what he said again, he said, always decide what is it that you want to do as a distributor. Do you want this month to end up as a manager, a senior manager and director, or around team, or even go beyond the president? Those are some of the goals that you set for your business. Or is it that you want to buy your new car? Then you have to have a plan on what to do. You just can't wake up one morning and say, I'm going to buy a car. Suppose you have money that you get financial freedom through building your business. He said, we have to sacrifice. Sacrifice to do many conversation. And we have to sacrifice our talents, sacrifice your time, and sacrifice money. Because if it means traveling to impact summits, we have to travel. Like this Impact Summit, I was able to travel with my daughter to Atlanta. But it was not an easy journey because we had to spend money. So sometimes it's up to us to sacrifice. Whether we are getting money, we have to sacrifice, because until you go to that room, you don't know what you are going through. People go through what you all go through every day. But we cannot be stuck there. Jerry said this. When he was starting, he had a lot of challenges. But because he knew exactly what he wanted, he never let those discourages put him down. He just moved forward. And our director gave an example of a tree that I talked about yesterday. When you plant a tree, that tree grows downwards. To me, that stuck in my mind. The tree has to grow roots, strong roots, before it starts sending the leaves upward, before it starts germinating or growing seeds or bearing the fruits. Why is that? He said, before that tree builds those roots, because those roots have to penetrate going downwards, they meet resistance. Well, going down there is a lot of resistance. And as soon as they overcome that resistance, they will now the roots will be able to spread deep and wide. So our business is the same. And once the roots spread deep and wide, then they start now going up. Same thing with our business. We have to build a strong foundation by sponsoring Wind Deep. And when we sponsor Wind and Deep, we have now to build these lines, deep roots, deep up to even 8 or 10, 12 levels. And once those roots are strong, suppose you have 10 of them and you build 10 directors who have built more other directors behind you going deep, your business will always go up. So the key thing here is we have to be patient and persistent and sacrifice a lot. We have to sacrifice a lot of time. to support our team, to talk to new people. And as soon as we bring them, not just send them and forget them, we have to build them as leaders. Build them as leaders by encouraging them to attend to the trainings. Guys, let me tell you something. If we don't attend the trainings, our business cannot grow, because guess what? We cannot learn if we don't get the training. And we also want to learn in a way that we will also be trainers. Because the more we learn and become trainers and train others, the more our business grow. Our business is just simple. What the company does there, giving us those three basic. Use the products, share the products and opportunity. Self-develop yourself. Self-development is the key for us to grow the business. Without self-developing ourselves, guys, there is no way we can grow this business. So we have to learn. You have that compensation book. Go lead, understand what it takes. What does it mean for you to become a manager, a senior manager, a director, a wound team, a president team? All it takes, bring those three people, develop them. And as you are developing them, you are building a team. As you are developing them, you are bringing other people, not prospecting. You have to prospect. Start conversations. That is the key. Invite them. And sometimes get a video. Ask them, if I send you a video, would you be willing to listen? And if they say yes, tell them, after you listen, will you let me know? Will you contact me? Or are you sure when you listen and we can talk after you listen? You see now, when you say, will you please call me after you finish listening? That time you have not put any pressure on them. And you wait for 3-4 days, then check on them again. Because he says we have a tendency of talking to one person today, and if they say no, or they say, let me think about it, we tend to forget about them. Go to the next person. Later, maybe even after 1 week or 2, just come back to them and ask, did you think about what we talked? I just want 10-15 minutes of your time, and then I can be able to explain more. Keep being persistent and keep following up. Following up is the key to our business. I have leaders who are sharing, someone followed them up for 2 years. And now he is the president team member. That is Brain and Nicole. I know some of you know them. And so many people were sharing their testimonies of how they were just using their products without even sharing with anybody. But remember, the word of God says, once you are blessed, you have to bless others, but not to buy products for anyone. Let them buy, even if they are your family members, because sometimes you buy them products and they don't use them. So the key thing is, let them sacrifice money and buy the products. Our job as leaders is to train you on what to do. The power of this business is to share with others, bring new people, look for the customers, because we are in a selling business. We are, as entrepreneurs, we have to sell something. So there are those who will not want to start business with you, but they can use the products. There are those who don't want anything, but they can give you referrals. So that is why we were told we should not judge. We should talk to anyone the way we are talking to either a president, either a corporate or CEO. Everybody is a CEO in our business. Because the minute you start your own business, you are the CEO of this business. And what we do is just have that vision and ask ourselves, who do we want to do business with? let's share with everybody, because if we don't share with everybody, then we can not be able to grow the business by choosing who we should talk to. But first of all, we have to develop ourselves. We have to stand out in whatever we do. And what products do we use? What products are we sharing? So that is one of the things, because the minute somebody look at you and see you are growing, you have so much energy, they grow curiosity. Grow curiosity. Don't run telling them about the pro-vitality, about tree and then right away, but just share. I am using some products that have changed my life. But if you have some time, give me 20 minutes another day, and I can call my mentor. We talk together. Simple. Because people learn when they know more. Sometimes they will not say yes until they know more about what you are really talking about. People always fear. Even when they say no because they don't have the knowledge. They don't know. But the minute you continue being persistent and building this business, and the minute these people see you growing, believe me, they will follow you. Are people who I have talked to for a whole year, and now they are in this business. And also, you have to respect others, and you have to love them and show them that you care. Because just like um, Ron says, Sig Ziglar said, people don't care how much you know, but they care to know how much you care for them. So when people knows you have interest with them and you are teaching them the way you want them to know, because we work under absolute integrity and treating our customers and our people as number one, then people will follow you. People will not follow a failure. Always people want to follow somebody who is succeeding. So today, ask yourself, what do you want people to see in you? Do you want people to see somebody who is tired every time? Do you want to see people, do you want people to see somebody who has everything, who can say today, I'm going to the store and get whatever I need? I know our business is not easy, just like the tree get resistance. We get a lot of resistance, even from our distributors, even from our readers, but it's up to you. Ask yourself, what kind of a person do you want to grow? Do you want to grow to be that person who has resentment every day, or you want to be the person that can give people hope and solution every day? So let us always be positive, kind to people, and treat everybody equally. Let's not have signs on our distributors or our customers. And believe me, this will help them, because as leaders, we also don't know everything. We always ask questions. And once we ask questions, then we can know the direction we are going, because we are all built up for more, and we require more in order to grow. Because if I don't have something, I'll work towards getting that thing that I need in order for me to be able to do my business well. That's why I said we have to sacrifice everything, money. And the three things also that build our business first is we have to build attraction. Are people attracted to us? Or people see us and they turn the other way? So we always have to stand out whenever we go. And we have always to keep smiling. Because if you're talking to somebody and you're like, oh, I have a business and I think that business can help you. That's not confidence. You have to be excited and be very confident about that business that you are talking. That's people will look you and see this person is so excited, I think I can also be able to join them and build my business. So, so the first thing, as I said, is start conversations, because all business is conversation, and especially what the pros do is build an active list. Always have that list and add value in your list. Add value to people. When people do good things, when they step up, always congratulate them. And always continue starting more in conversation, start inviting them, and start building the people that you have brought to the business, because you have to start teaching them how they can be able to sponsor by starting conversations, how they can duplicate themselves, because our business is basically about duplicating ourselves. And let us build without prejudice and without choosing. Just build your business with everyone who wants to go with you. And always, every day, look at your list. Know the people that you talked to yesterday, talk to more. And there is this one thing, a secret, one of our ex vice president told us. There is one successful leader in this business, and all he does, every Sunday, you write a list of 25 people. And those are the people that he will speak to in the week. And this list includes the customers, it includes the prospects, it includes the distributors. And as long as every day you are doing something concerning, what we call business-related conversation, we waste a lot of times doing a lot of things, sometimes on YouTube, sometimes on watching games or watching other things. But we can be able to sacrifice 1 hour, 2, 3 hours, where really we can be able to talk to our people, and then also sacrifice time to attend the trainings, because that is where you will be able to learn the fundamentals of how to grow this business, and then make sure you have that list of friends and keep handing every day. Every day, start a conversation. Every day, connect with someone. And believe me, if we have those conversations, because there is 3 parts of conversation. The first one is you have to understand the need of a person. Then tell a story. After using your products, what have these products done to you? After starting a business of New Life, what did this business do to you? Can you now be able to go out there and buy whatever you want? And then the other conversation is when you are inviting somebody to your Zoom training, to our physical training, everywhere. So those are the conversation that you should be making. And the conversation tips is what I told you. If I send a video, can you watch? I have a business that is the best in the world, and it is helping a lot of people to make extra income. Would you be interested? Let me know when you have 10 to 15 minutes to 10 to 20 minutes, or even 15 minutes. And I can create time, and I can also ask my friend, my mentor, to create time so that we can be on a Zoom or on a phone call 3-way, and you can be able to ask any questions you want to ask. So all of us, we have 24 hours in a day, but in those 24 hours, how many hours are you setting for income producing activity? How many times are you talking to somebody about income producing activity? We have to do this daily, and also we have to read books individually in order for us to grow, personal growth, because we have to develop ourselves, and we have to train our team weekly, monthly, and like that. And then, of course, yearly events like the summit. It is the key. Every year, you have one whole year to plan and to save for the Impact Summit. Honestly, Africa summits are really, I wouldn't say they are cheap. Like when I went on our Impact Summit last week, I paid ticket $800 for me and my daughter. The hotel was over $700. And of course, we have to pay our own meals, say around $300 more. So and then of course, we have to take our Uber, paying $50 each way. So that's another $100. So if I see people not going to this side, it really just makes me, so sad in the sense that we all have one goal here to plan for that summit. All here to plan for that summit. Then there are events in your own town there that Josephat Pieros does every week. And still people are not attending. So what else can we do for you guys? Tell us what we can do to make you grow this business. Because it's time and it's sacrifice. And believe me, you don't have to have money to start this business as long as you have money to register. Talk to people. And when you talk to people, they tell you what products they need. All you do is they pay, you order for them. Those points go to you. And those others who want to join, they join. So it's as easy as that. But if we don't have a positive attitude and sacrifice time, then there is nothing we can do. But right now, it's towards the end of the month. What is your goal? How are you ending the month? Are you ending as a distributor, as a stepping up to manager, stepping up to senior manager, to director, or one team? Guys, it's not too late. We have days that we can be able to talk to these people. How about sacrificing yourself? Talk to even 5 people or 10, if you can. 3 minimum. Believe me, you will not miss people to sponsor. You will not miss people to sponsor. Before I came in here and a discussion with more than 5 people. And I have people who have owned, and I have another Honda here that I'm going to do after I leave this thing. So follow your people, even those people who went inactive, follow them up. Because maybe at that time, they had a challenge. Maybe things have changed. But without checking, you will not know. You only think these people left the business. So always be connected with your people, follow up with your people, and sacrifice. Attend trainings, attend events as a distributor if you want to grow, and start conversations with the new people. And we leaders on this call will help you start those conversations. I know I have had a lot of leaders in Kenya there contact me here for people who are here, and I'm always willing to help. So guys, don't say you don't have support. You have a lot of support in this team. And I'm so happy and proud to be part of the superstar team where I know there is support of the team each and every day. So guys, let's go out there and shine because we have to stand out in order for the people to follow us. And I admire what the superstars team is doing. So let's continue sacrifice our time, our talent, and money, and go through the resistance. And does not matter what resistance we are having, we have to go through it and penetrate until we reach that person that will be able to grow our business. Because roots, we have to have roots to survive. If we don't have roots in our business, we are not going to survive. And this all will come from the personal growth. Personal growth will change our attitude. And no matter what we hear, no matter what we see, it will never shake up. Let's go out there and build unshakable businesses by starting our conversations and by being more. Every day, let us be more, because that is how we will work on our personal growth. And the more we grow, the more leaders we grow. The more leaders we grow, the more our business will grow. And believe me, all of us here, let's go out the remaining days and build a leader, because we can build a leader within these 10 days remaining for the month to end. Thank you all, and these are the tips that I had to share with you all, and to say our business is simple. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Josephine, our great leader, for that powerful session. Very well prepared, very practical, because what you've shared with us is just exactly what we need to do, all of us, not some of us, all of us, and we build a solid business. And congratulations for walking the talk. You've just shared what you've been doing. I am a witness. And Lindas, if you are there and you've been keen from the beginning to the end, I can guarantee you your business will never be the same again. But as I always say, it's not about learning. It's about what you do with what you learn. Since what Josephine has shared is so practical, how to prospect, how to share the opportunity and all that, why not decide that from where you are moving forward, you are going to implement, have that plan on how you are going to implement what you have learned today. And the results will be very clear. A year from today, we'll be able to tell who did what we were taught and who just thought, that's for others. Remember, and you've seen she has been referencing people like Jerry Brasfield, the founder, Kendra, the CEO, and so on and so forth. So these are not just tips that we want you to use. These are wise insights from the topmost company executives. So that is it for now, and we just wish you the very best. As Marangu has said, we still have enough days this month for you to shape the business the way you want. If you want to step up to whichever the level, if you want to sponsor whatever the number, remember for our team, the minimum is 3, sponsor not less than 3, so that you'll have done 3 in 30. We have enough time. So let's run with it. Let's celebrate you by end of this month. And just before we drop off, we want to go to the next session, which is the recognition, which we really treasure. And we are happy to recognize those who've done some good job by now. And I know by next week it will be even much better.